We are in our soft healing girl era. What is up, you guys? It's Kaiola. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I post productivity, organization, and lifestyle videos every Thursday. Today, I will be talking about the life-changing things that I learned in therapy. And I'm super excited about this video because I genuinely love therapy. And I just really think it's helpful with the right therapist. But recently, I did about a year of therapy. And then during college, I did about another year after my grandparents passed away. So it's definitely got me through a lot. But I really wanted to share and do this video. One, I think it's just really good to reflect on like the things that you learned, keep it fresh in your mind and constantly remind yourself. But two, I know that not everyone has the time, money, or the accessibility to therapy, so I'm hoping that this could help. I am literally in a jungle right now. It's giving what it needs to give. This one is from Los Angeles. It's a cute Filipino-owned small business. I'll have their Instagram right here. Go ahead and use Kaiolohia.w for 10% off your orders. Go support. But anyways, I learned a lot this time around in therapy about myself, family, friends, relationships. So let's get right into it. What is meant for you will never pass you by. There's literally nothing you can do or say or mess up to mess with fate and what's really meant for you. And if it does pass you by, it was never meant for you. If that experience or opportunity was meant for you, you'd get it. If they were meant to be in your life, they would be. But there is definitely a huge element of trust within this. As humans, I think we just always want answers and explanations. We always want to know why not, and we just need logic for everything. But whether we like it or not, some things just happen because it's for our greater good or something better is on its way. We just don't know it yet, but the moment you let go, surrender, and just let it be, that's when we'll attract all of this abundance. I genuinely believe in that. When I fully understood that and learned that, and I lived by it, and I lived with gratitude, that's when I got a new job, I got new opportunities. Even though I was sad about like a breakup, then I started getting better experiences. Just a lot of things come when you just try to let go and just live with gratitude, be open to new and positive experiences, and just know that everything is literally going to be okay. But we do not practice toxic positivity over here, and my therapist was literally so freaking real with me. Surrender, yes, but leave room for disappointment. Sometimes those things and people that we prayed for and we wanted and we swore they were for us, then the opportunity was for us, the things that end up passing us by. But again, everything happens for a reason. Trust it. Your feelings are valid. Feel it, but just know everything's gonna work out in the end. Number two, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. People always tell you who they are. The issue isn't so much they hid who they were from me. No, it's just we don't want to see or believe it. Whether it's words, actions, signals, they tell us who they are. We just turned a blind eye. We ask for these signs, we ask for these red flags, and then when we see them, we're like, they can change. That's not them. People make mistakes. Which people make mistakes, yes, and they can grow from it if they want to. But just trust them when they show and tell you who they are the first time. I was on TikTok the other day and I actually saw a woman talk about the let them theory, and I thought it was perfect for this. Just let them. If your friends go out to brunch and they don't invite you, let them. Your situationship, they don't want to commit, let them. We spend so much time, energy, and effort trying to force people to see our worth, treat us how we deserve, when there's literally people out there, friends, significant others, whatever, that just want to do that and will do it without being told, or if they have to be told, which is normal, communication, it's necessary, but you won't have to tell them 50 million times. If you let them, people will always reveal who they are to you. And then the most important part is after they show you, you hold that power and you decide what you want to do with that. Do you want them in your life? Do you not? Number three, healing isn't linear. And this one, she went through it. We'll use a breakup as an example. You could be totally fine one day. You don't think about them, you feel good, you feel like a new person, you don't even know why you were mad to begin with, and then the next day you can't get off the couch. Your heart hurts, you feel anxious, you're hurt again, and then you're like, what the heck? Like, I was over this, what's wrong with me? What the fuck happened? But healing isn't linear. It's perfectly normal. Don't put yourself down just because you're good one day and then the next day you're not. Like, that's bound to happen. It's a cycle. Whether someone passed away, you lose a friend, you break up, whatever, you go through the 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. And it doesn't go in order. Like, you'll bounce from each different one. By the way, look at my nails, they're so cute. Even when you think, oh, I'm not angry anymore, I'm done with that, you may be angry in a couple days, and that's perfectly normal and fine. You need to feel all these emotions. You can't avoid it. You can't just distract yourself by getting with someone else, or like distract yourself with friends. That is good, but you need to actually feel these emotions so that you can heal. Otherwise, you're just putting a band-aid over it. You have to mourn and completely confront your feelings in order to heal. Number 4, closure is how they treated you. Let me say that again. Closure is how they treated you. And this was a really big one for me. I'm the type of person who sadly needs to get dragged through the mud before I give up on something or someone. I'm working on it. I'm more self-aware. I'm fixing it because it's not right whatsoever. I'm not proud of it, but I at least know that that's something that I struggle with, that I literally do need to be dragged through the mud in order for me to let go. It's just hard for me to let things go, honestly, because I put so much time and effort, love, blood, sweat, and tears, whatever you want to call it, and give people my all. I just want to know that I did every little thing possible to fix it, so that when I walk away with no regrets, no what ifs. I know I literally tried everything. So then I end up having a very bad habit of needing that closure and that validation from other people. You know, that whole, you know that friend, if you're not that friend, they're like, I need closure. I need to have that one last conversation with them. They owe me closure. I need answers. But literally the actual closure is how they treated you. You can't expect the person that hurt you, disrespected you, cheated on you, lied to you, neglected you, traumatized you, to be the same person that gives you that relief. Wanting and expecting closure from those last conversations, you just end up getting more hurt. They gaslight you and make you feel like it was actually your fault, and you feel guilty about it now, and you're the one apologizing even though you didn't do anything. You end up more hurt or confused. Like, it's not a good idea. If they didn't care enough in the first place to communicate with you, to apologize, to stay faithful, respect you, whatever, why do we think that they care enough to make sure that we get that closure and we heal and move forward with these situations? Again, our brains are always trying to make sense of everything because we want answers. We want to know why they did it. What did I do? What was my part in it? Blah, blah, blah. Realistically, it's just hard to accept the fact that this friend or significant other isn't good for us, or they hurt us. They changed and they're not the same person that we met, or they aren't a good person, or genuinely that we overlooked a lot of things and we accepted and allowed the situation to happen. But don't seek other people to validate your feelings and know that this was a fucked up situation. Like, give yourself that validation and accept that you lived and you learned from it. The source of your pain is not and cannot relieve it. Their actions, their words, that was the closure. Number 5, forgiveness is for me and not for them. I'm gonna be real, I hold grudges like a mother. I hold grudges like I'm getting paid to do it. But at the end of the day, even if they don't deserve my forgiveness, I deserve that. Forgiving them releases me from the situation and the hurt and the drama and the toxicity and that heavy weight on my chest. It all is for me. Forgive them, but hold your power. And know and understand that forgiveness does not mean access to you unless you want it to. Forgiveness doesn't mean you pick things back up to where you left off, or that the situation, the fight, whatever, never happened. It doesn't mean they have access to you again, or that you have to communicate again. All forgiveness is just a decision to release that resentment against them and the situation. That's it. Forgiveness is for you, not for them. You can still forgive them, love them, wish them the best, but from afar. Okay, now the speed round, and I'm gonna read them off my phone because I really just did not want to forget any of them. Number 1, take action on it or let it the fuck go. Do something about it. Honor and protect yourself by setting boundaries and sticking to them. It's okay to sit with your negative thoughts, just don't stay there. You can be strong yet need, want, and accept help. You don't need to do literally everything on your own. And that's a hard one. I'm the oldest under my mom, so that's definitely a hard one for me to do, is to admit that I need help and to accept it. I'm always like, no, I could do it. I got it. I don't need it. I don't need friends to be here for me right now. I don't need my family to do this for me, but like, it's okay. You can be strong. You don't always need to think that strength is equivalent to, in a sense, being lonely. Life will literally really pass you by if you're just so focused on the future. I'm still working on that one. I'm just a worrywart. I get anxiety. I think about like, well, what is my plan? What will happen if this happens? Like, just deal with it when it gets there, because you'll end up either one, stressing over things twice, or two, you stress on something and it never even happens, and then you just wasted time, energy, and effort. Let it go. That's tomorrow's problem, if it even becomes a problem. Lastly, don't let anyone or anything invalidate your feelings. Feel how you want to feel. You can have those negative thoughts, just don't stay there. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Don't forget to check out Los Angeles. But I'll see you in my next video. Bye. He don't fuck with y'all. He just wanted the treat. Bye.